inaugural winner of the 2013 Pageant competition is...
Pure magic. Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to the Mr. North pageant. My name's Jordan, and I was the boys' choreographer this year. Speaking of the boys, you may be asking yourselves, where are they? Well, that's a darn good question, because I don't know. But let's find out.
And jump in my fruit salad like anything? Broccoli!
Send in the oranges.
Isaac, why aren't you ready? It's time for the pageant!
Yeah!
Oh no, I gotta get to the pageant. Ow! What's a box here? Gosh. Wait a second. I can't get out of here. No! Help! Somebody help! Somebody! I need a savior!
This is the story of two twins who were separated at birth. Seiji Maita had his sights set on academics, while Meiji Maita, on the other hand, had other priorities in mind. Seiji Maita was also very fond of basketball. But Meiji Maita just wanted to help the kids. Seiji also liked to dance, if you chose to call it so. This is the story of how those two twins finally met, face to face.
No, we need to go now!
Okay, that's it. I think I can get used to this. But I'm starving.
Barcelona? Awesome! Alright, so the next time you get the ball, just send it through. Alright, let's do it.
Oscar, what are you doing? We're gonna be late for the pageant! Come on, let's go!
Wow, Johnny's such a heavy sleeper.
Maria, what are you doing before the pageant? Gosh! Well, that hit the spot. What's that? It's Tyler. He's come to rescue me. Tyler, you nincompoop.
I think I have whiplash.
Well, thanks to you, now we're both stuck in the box.
My butt really hurts.
What are we supposed to do now?
I'm hungry.
Because we have to go to the pageant.
That's probably a good idea. Let's go to the pageant.
That'll really be good. Let's go to the pageant now.
K-pop Gangnam Style.
Wow, Jesse, those boys sure are dreamy. Most definitely, and their dance moves were sweet. We have our wonderful choreographer, Jordan Anderson, to thank for that. Speaking of Mr. North volunteers, why don't we introduce our judges for the evening? Absolutely. Tonight, our 7 lovely Mr. North boys will be judged by 7 equally lovely judges. Our first judge is Melissa Fry, a KEZI meteorologist. She received her bachelor's degree in communication from Whitworth University and her master's degree in atmospheric science from Oregon State University. Melissa loves our mystical world and is excited to see what the boys have in store for us tonight. Sally Huling, the beloved former North International High School principal, is here tonight with us as well. Our next judge is Tammy Everett, who works with our sponsor, Pacific Continental Bank. Next, we have the wonderful Christy Peterson. Christy is a nurse on the neonatal intensive care unit floor at Sacred Heart Medical Center, and she's worked there for the past 22 years, so she understands exactly what all of our Mr. North efforts go towards. Her husband of 20 years and both of her parents graduated from North Eugene. Thor Slaughter is the music director and assistant general manager of KWVA 88.1 FM. His efforts at work awarded him with the College Music Journal Award for Music Director of the Year. Not only did he previously play tennis here at North Eugene High School and graduate from IHS, but he was also part of our Mr. North family. Another former Mr. North contestant is Ryan Aller, our next judge. Ryan participated in Mr. North during 2006 and later found out that his son Dakota was born 10 weeks early and unfortunately had to be placed in the NICU, but Dakota is now healthy and happy. Ryan's experiences have taught him how important the Mr. North family is and continues to donate both his time and efforts to our program 7 years later. Here tonight, we also have Ulrich Smith, who is at the epicenter of multitasking. Ulrich is a writer and she teaches drama and music at the executive director for Upstart Crow Studios. Also, all of her children are alumni of North Eugene High School as well. Sounds like we have a great group of judges here tonight. They sure do have a difficult decision ahead of them. Definitely. Who can decide the winner against all the exciting talents, dances, fundraisers, costumes, and what mom wears to come? I know I couldn't, but I'm looking forward to watching the pageant. These past 6 months of preparation have built up to a lot of anticipation, memories, and money for the Children's Miracle Network. Well, let's introduce our MCs and then go and watch the pageant. They are married. They both work at KEZI as news anchors. Brian received his broadcast journalism degree from Missouri State University and continued working in Missouri for the next 5 years until he met Jennifer and married her in 2011. Jennifer studied at the University of Southern California and earned her degree in broadcast journalism. She worked in Kansas and then Missouri where she met Brian. We're lucky enough to have the two as news anchors for our local news station and the MCs for our Mr. North pageant. Now please give it up for Jennifer and Brian.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? And how about that introduction? That was awesome. Yeah, right? We would like to give a huge shout out to Jesse and Anna for that amazing introduction. And of course, Marina, they're the 3 head coordinators and they're the ones who really kind of helped to get all of this together.
Yes, and each of the Mr. North contestants is lucky enough to have help from a senior coordinator and a junior shadow. Their experience on Mr. North will now be played for you in this highlight video. After that, a slideshow will be played to introduce the boys.
Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy up. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT hustling, chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on Shark Week. Raw, time to go up, gone, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like
All right, we're going to move into the portion of the evening here that's really all about kind of what demonstrates what Mr. North is about, and that is the children. These contestants have paired up with kids from really throughout the community here and dressed up as their favorite childhood characters. This is all part of the costume program.
All right, are we ready to get this started? Seiji Maita as Sully from Monsters Inc., but don't worry, he's not trying to scare the children. With him are Mona as Boo and Lucas as Mike Wazowski.
Ramoz, he's sporting the look of Fred from the Flintstones. With him we see his little sister Litzy as Pebbles and baby Giovanni as Bam Bam. It's so fluffy! Here we have Adam as Gru, and Katie is Agnes from Despicable Me.
Garrett is taking us on an adventure to Neverland with Jordan as John, Ashton as the lost boy Skunk, and Logan as Michael.
Johnny is surfing the waves with surfer dude Nico and surfer dudette Adeline.
Parker as Thor, Siler as Captain America, Riker as Iron Man, Gabriel as the Hulk, Alexis as Black Widow, and AJ as Hawkeye.
safe to say there are no bad guys running around anymore.
No,
They're
amazing, and those little ones, so precious.
Pounding on the ground. Those costumes, absolutely incredible. What do you say we take another look?
Yeah, one more time, guys? Give the judges one more look.
We were both here from Eugene, and he went to Thurston High School, I went to Sheldon, and then we met at the University of Oregon. Then we moved to Beaverton for 10 years, and he worked around the different hospitals in that area, and I taught.
Almost all triplets are going to be born premature, and many of them can be born severely prematurely, and therefore will need to be in a special nursery or an ICU.
What do you think? I think the sisters are coming. What do you think? Are you ready to meet your sisters? Huh?
Yeah. But you saw no fall, no cracks in my heart. And you knelt beside my hope torn apart. The ghosts that we knew will flicker from view, and we'll live a long life. So give me hope in the darkness that I will see the light. 'Cause oh, they gave me such a fright. I'll hold as long as you like.
Oh,
just promise.
Hey, sweet baby girl. you?
You must be Dad.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're all off to a wonderful start.
Yeah, they're doing great, aren't they?
So lead me back and turn south from that place and close my eyes to my recent disgrace. 'Cause you know my call and we'll share my all, and our children come and they will hear me roar. So give me hope in the darkness that I will see the light. 'Cause oh, they gave me such a fright. But I will hold as long as you like. Just promise me we'll be alright.
It's a pleasure to be here tonight. It kind of brings back memories, as I am an ex-Highlander myself from many years ago. Unlike the family that you just saw, I was not high-risk pregnancy when I got pregnant with Isabella. I had a very normal pregnancy up until about 24 weeks where I went into preterm labor. Didn't know I was in preterm labor because they don't really tell you about what to expect if things don't go right. And things didn't go right. I went about 5 days in preterm labor before it was discovered. By the grace of God, literally. We caught it in time. I was immediately hospitalized, and I gave birth to Isabella at 6 weeks, and yeah, she weighed about 2 pounds. If you want to know what a 2-pound baby looks like, hold out the palm of your hand, and that's what it looks like. She fit in the palm of our hand. She was just tiny, tiny, and she was not expected to survive. Because of Children's Miracle Network, because of pageants like this that raise the money that's needed, they are able to provide the equipment that is so necessary for these babies. Isabella had a really rough time of it. She was not only expected not to survive, but she developed a necrotizing endocardinitis, which is something that attacks the intestines and can be very deadly to premature babies. So at 1 month old, Isabella had to undergo major surgery and have a portion of her intestines removed just to save her life. So we were there, we went through the roller coaster, we went through the ups and downs, and again, because of pageants like this, because of the money that's raised, she is here today, she's healthy, and she has no long-lasting effects from her prematurity, so thank you.
All right, we ready for some more fun? Specialized part of the pageant, the talent portion. This is when the boys are given the opportunity to show you what they're really made of.
Oh, yeah. Excited, I like this. First, we are going to welcome Seiji Maita. Give your student, 3.94 GPA. He's going to be going to the University of Oregon starting this fall. When Seiji was a younger boy, he and his friend, he kind of talked about this a little bit in this video. He and his friend would tell people that they were actually twins. And due to their similar appearances, birthdays, of course, personalities, people, of course, believe them. Nowadays, you'll find him perfecting his basketball moves. Hopefully, he can actually get it over the rim. His lacrosse skills or his legendary handstands. Tonight, we get to see another of his sweet dance moves. Seiji.
Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the first Boston. Halfway across that city with the question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. Get out to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back, this is the moment, and this is the night. We'll wait till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, and that is the night. We'll wait till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
That would be negative. Nice job, guys. Another round of applause.
Alright, next is Oscar Ramoz, the dedicated captain of North soccer team. You can also find him eating sushi and crushing on Scarlett Johansson. Tonight he will be getting in touch with his feminine side and putting on some makeup.
Hi guys! My name's Crazy. How you doing today?
a little up here, a little over there. And make sure you get it all over your face, because if you don't, you're gonna look stupid. Let me clean myself up a little. I'm sorry, guys, I can't control my hands. Okay, here we go. Next, we're gonna do the eyeshadow. We got this beautiful blue. Like, you know, blue is the new black. Or blue. But anyways, so we're gonna put it over our eye and below our eye in a circular motion. This look is the panda. Very attractive. Very attractive. Okay, next, we're going to put on our eyeliner. Okay, settle down, settle down. Okay, here we go. A little more. A little here. How's that look, you guys? Next, we got this cherry red lipstick. And it's just gonna make my lips pop! Next, I'm gonna put this gloss on. Just make it a little brighter, you know? After you don't get some, no, anyways. Okay, that's enough, that's enough. Look at that shade! Okay, last but not least, oranges! Now we got this beautiful pink. I mean, who doesn't like pink? So fantastic. Okay, so here, honey. Okay, now we gotta do our other eye. Oh, God. So it doesn't matter if they're on the wrong side, you know, as long as the guy sees you're on a good side. Okay, but the thing I don't like about fake eyelashes is that they're not real. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoy how I do my makeup. That's why you don't buy the fake ones.
I'm thinking maybe I should hire him before our next newscast.
He really can make the lips pop, that's for sure.
All right, well, next up we have Tyler Harpole, who is commonly referred to as the Golden Child. Next fall, Tyler will be attending Lane Community College, where he will bring along his surplus of comic books and memorized pitch-perfect quotes. Tonight, Tyler will be demonstrating his recorder skills to My Heart Will Go On. Here he is.
Celine just called when we were on the side stage. She's asking that you come out to Vegas and come perform with her. All right, our next performer is Adam Hendershott. He, a little bit of background here, loves watching sunsets, sunrises, everything that has to do with the great outdoors. Today, for us, he's going to be performing a skit with Brian Stevenson called Come to Marry the Princess. Let's welcome on stage.
I've come to marry the princess. I'll ask the king. He wants to marry the princess. My baby? Yes. Well, where's he from? Let me ask. Where are you from? I am from the province of America. Okay. He's from the provinces of America. The provinces of America? Of America. Of America. Of America. Okay, I'll ask the queen. Yes? A princess come to marry a princess. Our baby? Our baby. Our baby. He's from America. America? Yes. Let me ask the princess. Oh, my baby, a princess coming. He wants to marry her. Well, where's he from? He's from the provinces of America. The provinces of America. Of America. No. No? Oh, no. She says no. 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 Aw. She said no. No? No. No. She says no. That does. I've come to marry your daughter. Oh, still? Well, let me ask the queen. He still wants to marry our daughter. Dang, he's persistent. I'll ask her. Oh. Well, she said no again. No again. No again. Oh, boo. Well, she says no still. No. No. Are you serious? Yes. Stab time. Oh, no. I've come to marry your daughter. Oh, you again? Yes. Well, let me ask my daughter. He still wants to marry you. He's persistent. Yes. I'm stubborn. Yeah, that's how we raise you. No. 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 Step on! I'll ask her. Well, no! Yes? Step on! I've come to marry you. I do!
At least we had a happy ending there, right? All right. Now, up next is stylish Garrett Litalien, who's commonly known to wear a fur coat, shake his booty to any song played, and sing Taylor Swift. Garrett also dedicates his time to the basketball team, and tonight he will be demonstrating his musical skills while playing guitar and singing Fix You with his friend Landon, playing piano and singing as well.
Testing. Testing.
perhaps is the most comical, Johnny Dawson. Johnny.
Got a big cheering section over there.
Just in case you didn't know, Johnny loves Cocoa Puffs. Refers to his majestic dog Boone as his hero, and something Jennifer and I can truly appreciate is one of his favorite movies, Anchorman. So we have the opportunity to see a glimpse of Johnny's life in The Day of the Life of Johnny.
His blood smells like cologne. If you were to mail a letter without postage, you would still get there. And his mother has a tattoo that reads, "Son." Ladies and gentlemen, a day in the life of Johnny Dawson. Yes. He awakes every day to a healthy, nutritious, and delicious breakfast of Cocoa Puffs. Of course, staying in peak physical form requires dedication. Johnny Dawson does not mess around when it comes to training. Serious when it's just Johnny alone with his balls. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Dawson can juggle. Protect the citizens of Eugene as his partner. Awesome Dawson, the prime hero of the city.
My baby! Put down that baby!
Any time of the day is appropriate to sing a little Zac Brown band. No one up to ride. Gonna be on Friday night. Never change the pictures right. When you're like sunrise. Sing love in the woman's eyes. This touch and precious charm. No mother's love.
Of many talents there. All right, well, our next contestant is Isaac Reyes. He will be attending Western Oregon University next fall. Not only does he kick booty in education, but he kicks literal booty in his second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Isaac is bringing a unique twist to his martial arts training with some glow in the dark.
Group there. Give it up again, one more time.
Not only were they very good in their individual events, but they've got some pretty good dance moves, right? Let's see another dance, maybe?
We're going to welcome back to stage 4, round 2 of the dancing. To make one of those last-minute donations. We're gonna have kind of a fun little game here, guys. You ready to play this? This is called the Dash for Cash, for any of that money that you guys foolishly brought here.
Open up those wallets so you don't disappoint these boys.
Yeah, they're getting ready. They're getting ready.
All right.
Gentlemen, we're gonna count you down.
Ready?
Gentlemen, on your mark. scholar there, running around everywhere around this auditorium.
You got the workout. All right, we're going to take a 10-minute intermission so you can stretch your legs. And I believe all right, well, up next, we get to hear the boys' letters to their mother. We're going to grab those tissues. And first up
is Seiji. He's going to be reading to his mother, Nanaka.
Is on there. Dear Mom, putting into words how much you mean to me is probably one of the hardest things I'll ever have to do. But I have decided to give it a shot. There are so many things I want to thank you for, but I would especially like to thank you for giving birth to me over 17.5 years ago. It's a long time to think about it. With years full of love, laughs, and smiles, the entire Mr. North experience has been able to teach me so much about life and how much it's worth. I'm genuinely happy that you were able to give that life to me. Although I was fortunate enough to not be placed in the NICU when I was a baby, I figured out how to escape from my crib, which did not go over very well with me. I remember the one time when I was 4, and it bit right through my tongue. I felt like I was dying. I was hysterically melodramatic about it. So you and Dad drove me to the hospital as fast as you could, just to make sure I was alright. You took care of me then, and continue to do so every day. Even with Malachi, my older brother, and I got in fights together, you stopped our arguments, continued to be there for us. I appreciate the care that you have provided for both Malachi and myself throughout the years, because you developed my relationship with my brother, gave us the freedom to appreciate athletics, and the drive to excel in our education. I also want to thank you for helping to shape me into the young man that stands before you on this stage. And I think you did a pretty good job at it, if I don't say so myself. You taught me so many things throughout these 17 years, like never backing down from a challenge, and pursuing my dreams, even with all the obstacles that I may face. I love how much you would take time to come to every single one of my basketball, football, soccer, and baseball games, and cheering me on since I was in the 1st grade. You would always have a way to find switch times at work and manage to come to every single one of the games. You also taught me how much of the education worked and how key it was to my future. I remember reading a letter that I wrote to my future self when I was in the 8th grade, where I predominantly talked about my education and to keep those grades up during high school. I guess you taught me pretty well. You've always helped me with whatever you could, and I love you so much. So much for that. Somehow, I'd always procrastinate those pesky art projects until the last possible second, knowing that it was a bad idea. And you always stayed up during the night with me just to help me finish. I remember the day I got my financial aid letter to go to the University of Oregon, and how happy you were to know that I'd stay in Eugene for college. I'm so excited that I'll be staying in Eugene too, because it'd be hard for me to live too far away from you. Since you often work late at night, every day, I wait until you get home at 11 p.m., just to see you at least once during the day. Finally, because I know there are too many things to thank you for, I just want to thank you for everything that you have done in my life. The advice that you've given me throughout the years provided me with guidance I follow for the rest of my life. You're such an amazing mom, and I have been to beats. You're such an amazing mom, and you have been to me every single day of my life. I would never want any other mom than you.
Next, we have Oscar and his mother, Yolanda.
Testing. Amor, no es amor, lo que yo siento se llama amor. Love, yes I call it love, what I feel for you, yeah it's called love. Love you all. I come to the good part. Love it. You set my son on fire. You're the one my heart desires. Mom, Mama, Mommy. From the moment I took my first breaths to the one I take as a grown man now, you have been the best mother anyone could ever ask for. I love you, mother. Basically, you have raised me by yourself. Now this is a test you can't study for, but you very well aced this. I remember when you bought me my first car. I would take it everywhere and it meant the whole world to me. By the way, you look very nice to me. One last thing, Mother. You're simply a superwoman. You're my hero. I love you. Your son, Oscar.
We would like to welcome Tyler and his mother, Sherry.
Upside down. Mom, I know I don't say stuff, but I love you. You've always been there for me. You're all my accomplishments and failures. You show me love no matter what I do. I know I may screw up and do stuff that I shouldn't, but you're still there for me, and you still love me. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being there and teaching me everything. Honestly, thank you. I don't think there's an appropriate amount of ways to say thank you, and I love you. To you. Thank you for caring for me when I get annoying and get on your nerves, because I kind of love doing that. I know I'm far from perfect, but you make me feel perfect, and I want to say you're a perfect mom. You trust my opinion in what I do because you know if I get hurt, I'll learn from it and do better next time. You made me who I am today. You taught me how to act, speak, think, and how to treat people. So never let people get me down or hurt me. Stand up and hurt. Without you, I'm nothing. I would be nothing. Literally. As I was writing this, I was going crazy on how I was supposed to put these into words about how I feel about you. And it's so hard, like it's dying hard. Like I would rather have been doing surgery than writing this letter because I don't want to undersell how much you need me and how much I love you. You had to deal with 18 years of me. I know that I was a great kid because, let's be real, I'm amazing. But to go back to what I was saying, I love you and I'm so happy to be able to call you my mom because I would want no one else to be my mom. I know this letter isn't probably the best on how to say this, but I tried really hard to put into words how I feel about you. It took me a long time to come up with a phrase that best describes how I feel about you. The 26th letter in the alphabet, I found 8 that I think does pretty well. It's the closest thing I could do to find it. It may only show a sliver of how I feel because it's undescribable about how I feel about you. So here goes nothing. I love you.
Next up is Adam walking with his mother, Lena.
I'm going to start off by saying there's so much that I can say. I'm going to start with this short summary of my mother's life. Her birthday is December 13th. I'm not going to say the year. However, from a young age, she has had responsibilities shoved on her. She's had to get her mother up in the morning for work. She's had boyfriends that aren't so great. School, and raising 2 younger brothers. Cooking dinner almost every night. And if I had to deal with that, I don't really know how I would make it through high school. After high school, you went into architecture. It was a boys' college to go into at the time. You were one of 3 girls to be in the program. somewhere along the lines you met my father and decided it was a good fit for you. Now I have a story. My mother is sunbathing at my father's house. She's asleep. I've heard this story like 10 times. She's asleep. For some reason, my father decides or wants to wake her up. He does this by getting a cup full of ice water. And she's on her back. He throws it over the top of her. And as he does this, she sits up. And she gets the ice water straight in the face. She married him anyway, which is a testament to her. You were happily married, raising a young girl when you discovered you were going to have another child. You had very many complications and dangers because of preceding medical issues and age. That was a reason to not go through with pregnancy and have an abortion. I'm very glad you did not have an abortion. As I proceeded to come into the world, I pretty much almost killed both of us, weighing about 10 pounds, almost 11 pounds. She didn't get to see me for 6 days because I was in the NICU, and it was both taxing on her and taxing on me. My mother is the strongest person I know, even though she has laugh lines on her face, and she loves to talk to people, she loves to smile, she loves to laugh. All the things you've done for me, the most impactful have been those that taught me lessons. They taught me the important things in life. Keep my hands out of my mouth, smile big for the camera, don't eat that. The family room is not for playing. Pizza is not for breakfast. Wash my hands before a meal. Listen to those who are speaking. They are usually saying things for a reason. Respect those in authority over you. Trust in God, and He can get you through anything. This year, we lost 2 grandparents, both her mom and her dad, within 2 weeks of each other. She was dealing with their estates. She was dealing with their deaths, dealing with grieving, dealing with all the things going in my life as well. I relied heavily on her, and she came through for me every time. You've been my comfort when I needed it, my counsel when I didn't want it. A good dinner, an alarm clock when I couldn't get up. Happened the other day. A savior when I needed rescue. You've been everything that I've needed and more. I couldn't have asked for a better mother in the world. Gumby would be proud of you. I don't know if you know.
Now welcome to the stage, Garrett leading his mother, Marianne.
Yeah, Marianne.
Dear Mom, I cannot imagine my life without someone like you. You have truly blessed my life in so many ways that I can't even express the feelings that you have brought me. Your cooking is the greatest. You always put others before yourself. Where would I be without a mom like you? I know I drive you insane most of the time, and I'm hard to deal with, but somehow you always seem to put up with me. But whether you are happy or sad, you will always be my mother, and I will always love you. You are truly the best mother in the world, and I couldn't have asked for a greater mother than you to impact my life so much. I can't thank you enough for always being there for me and listening to me. You're one in a million. Thank you for your patience, love, and care for the last 18 years of my life.
Thank you for making sure I have food when I come home from basketball practice. Thank you for encouraging me when I was feeling down. When I smile at a beautiful sunset, you are part of that experience. You are a great role model, and have such an open mind about everything. I've always known you to be strong and confident. I've always known you to be strong and confident. You have always taught me to make my way in this world, with or without you. You are a wonderful cook and are always thinking of others when you make homemade treats for everyone. I strive to be like you, but I know that I will never be half the person that you are. I think about you every day, and I wish I could tell you, Mom, how much you mean to me. But there are no words to say how much I admire you, how much I appreciate you, how much I thank you for everything you've done. I love you with all my heart. Isaac Reyes is your favorite son.
Now please welcome Johnny with his mother, Mary.
I just wanted to give you a little something special that I know is near and dear to your heart. I was laughing pretty hard when I saw the talent portion of your
Dear Mom, there's no other woman in my life that I would rather call my mother. Your humor, fun-loving nature, and responsibility have affected my life in unimaginable ways. You have nurtured me from when I was your little baby butthead, and could not take me anywhere without me throwing a fit. It's when I was a toddler and had a weird fetish of sticking my finger in people's butts. And yelling, "Let me change your oil." All the way to now, when I refuse to eat out of pure laziness not to get up off the couch and make something for myself. Because of you, I have learned to become the person I am today. I like to make people laugh because through you, I learned how to smile every day around. I am honest because you taught me at a young age that nobody likes in life, and integrity will set you apart. I owe many of my characteristics and fun-loving nature to you. You never failed to take me to all my football practices, all my basketball practices, all my baseball practices, all my soccer practices, and all my lacrosse practices. I could always count on you to be the biggest fan at all my games. When I was young, I remember you ringing that annoying cowbell. And always yelling, "Little Johnny!" Even though I really hadn't done anything. In fact, I can still count on you yelling my name repeatedly just to say hi from the sidelines. And I will never fail, and I will never fail you to make back and say hi. I learned to not take things so seriously, and there's nothing wrong to just stop and watch a chick flick with your mom. And then maybe another one. Seriously, we watch a lot of chick flicks. I've also learned that the secret of those chick flicks are never as good as the first one. Like whoever thought I make a good one too was I could always count on you to calm Steven down from his absolutely random outburst of rage against this smaller, cuter, and completely innocent younger brother. He was probably just mad that I was clearly your favorite son. It always happened. You have raised me with integrity and a kind heart. You never sheltered me and let me make my own mistakes. And you definitely let me hear about the big mistakes I did make. But with every mistake I made, you helped me learn from it, and for that I'm forever thankful. I am thankful for every time for all the time you always do. I am thankful for the time you always respect me. I am thankful for the lessons you have taught me. But most importantly, I am thankful for being blessed with such an amazing mom who I wouldn't trade for the entire world for. I can't imagine what I'm going to do without you when I go to college. Oh, wait. I'm not going to college. I guess we could just pop popcorn and watch more chick flicks. I love you, Mom. And no matter where I go, or what I do later in life, I will always love you.
And now, let's welcome Isaac and Rebecca.
Dear Mom, you've been taking care of me for 18 years now. You have sacrificed so much to make my life the best it can be. We didn't start off like other families. We lived in the trailer park in the not-so-best part of Pomona. In the trailer park in Harpole. But I grew up, and that made me grow up with a bad case of asthma. And I would have to use breathing machine to keep me healthy. I would wake up even Dad with my bad cough attacks and my loud crying. He would get up no matter what time it was and calm me down and make me feel good. After living and growing up in California for 8 years, we started out a new lives in the cold but nice city of Eugene, Oregon. We had to leave our friends and family behind, which was very hard for us. But your strength helped me and Dad get through it. I was too young to really grasp what was going on. So when we moved here in the summer of 2003, I had no friends or family my age and had no one to spend time with. As Dad went off to his new job, he and I had to spend time together, which was time well spent. You helped me get through that summer by being by my side and being my best friend. As the years passed, I did make friends, and I started to get into sports. Now, I wasn't the fittest kid, still not the fittest kid, or the most talented. And a lot of the time, I just wanted to give up. But being the great mother that you are, you pushed me. You taught me to never give up on anything just because it's hard. You taught me to keep trying and persevere through it. When I started Taekwondo, you were a little nervous. You didn't like the idea of me learning to fight and the chance that I would get hurt. But you did think it would be good for me as exercise and a good way to learn life skills. After some time, I had passed my first test. My instructor failed to tell you the time of my testing, and I didn't understand why you came crying that day, bawling your eyes out. You missed my first white belt testing, the first testing that I'll ever have. But that's okay. You didn't miss my black belt testing, which is the most important one. No matter what day or what time it was, you always made sure you made time for me. You gave up countless hours and money to take me to practice 5 times a week and drive me around and out of state to places like California, Idaho, and Florida to compete in tournaments and achieve my goal of becoming a state champ, which we did in 2009. You would give up anything and everything to help me achieve my goal because of the amazing woman that you are. I'm truly grateful to have a mom like you. You have worked so hard to give me a great life, and we have come so far from where we first started out. And that is all thanks to you and Dad. I could not have wished for a better mom, and you are everything to me and so much more. It is hard to tell you how much I appreciate everything you have done for me in this letter. But I want you to know that I love you, and that you have made me the person I am today. And without you, I would have never gotten to this point in my life. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
Let's give another round of applause for all.
Thank you so much, mothers. Thank you, guys.
Well, now we have the most entertaining part of the pageant up next. We get to learn a little more about each boy.
Yeah, so get ready for the question and answer session, as each of the boys attempt to sound intelligent, just a bit witty, and even a bit creative. Okay, the first question.
If you could be on any reality TV show, what would it be and why?
I don't watch a lot of reality TV, but Chloe and Lamar. No, wait a minute. I don't like Chloe, right? That's me. Yeah, okay. But Lamar was on the Lakers one time, and I'm a Lakers fan, so I think that would be fun to, crazy moves. But other than that, Chloe and Lamar.
If you could redo anything in your 4 years of high school, what would it be and why?
Only one thing. Oh, anything. I'll just choose one. Well, I tap on it, so. I'm gonna go definitely not take botany ever again. I should not have done that. What did we learn? Exactly.
Out of all of your peers, who has influenced you the most? Was it a bad influence or a good influence?
This is a difficult one. I think I would have to say Isaac has been he's been a pretty good influence on me, to say the least, but because he's always peppy and everything, he's always building my confidence up and helped me out.
First of all, this is for you.
If you could go back to the past and relive a day, what would it be?
Okay. If I could go back and relive a day, I would go back to 8th grade. I was very angry at my father because he was taking me away from school to go on a trip. But that trip involved a really awesome day at the beach where my entire family was there and they were having a great time. Nobody fought. Everybody was cooperative and everybody was just happy together. And I just wish every day could be like that, where we have fun and we're happy, there's no conflict, and it's just a really nice day.
Who is your favorite Disney princess and why?
Favorite? I'd have to say Ariel. Because she is a mermaid and they are pretty amazing. I know.
Sing one of your favorite songs while imitating one of your favorite animals.
This is a duck. You know, it's like a little bit of a hustle.
How would you ask one of the other Mr. North boys to prom?
Let's look at them. Ooh, Johnny wants it. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, Johnny. Let's see. Oh. Did he say why too? Why? Oh. How? Let's see. I'm thinking Garrett. I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm sorry. I don't know. Garrett's got some pretty nice swag to him. Every day he comes to school with some bow ties, you know. If I asked him, the way I'd ask him is I'd have to be a nice bow tie to it. And this is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to get a fortune cookie and write prom in it. So it'd be like a little secret. What? Oh, you will be waiting? Okay. Mom's up soon. We got any jokes? You got some?
All right, now it is left up to the judges to decide the ultimate victor. Your fate is in their hands.
So first, guys, we'd like a huge round of applause. Do some math, work some numbers. Little collaboration. Not quite sure if I trust you at this point. This is how touches get ready, folks. New formation. Take that coat off. Come on, where are you going? Put your head again.
literally all of you, everyone here. Like, we had such an amazing pageant. We tried so hard, and we rehearsed so hard the past few days, and I feel like we put on a really good show for everyone. And not even just the show, but just the cause we're doing for Children's Miracle Network, I think is amazing. And the fact that all these guys have bared through it for 6 months, have put our knuckles in the dirt practically to raise all this money, and we finally did it.
It's too
guys, and thank you. Have a wonderful evening.